The funeral goes on in silence. No one speaks. No one cries. Then the cat appears. Animals always sense what we can. The cat climbs onto the coffin, and that's when the lid begins to open. It's not a reflection. It's not the wind. From the inside, something tries to get out. Because sometimes the dead don't rest. He goes. Wait. This wasn't the end. It was the warning. The camera records the forest. Nothing moves. A dog stands in front of it, staring into the trees. Frozen. Alert. Animals never look for nothing. Then something crosses the frame. Too fast. Too unclear. Not an animal. Not a shadow. The dog reacts instantly, and then disappears from view. Whatever lives in that forest doesn't like to be seen. Gather in front of the shrine. Old women praying for a dead soul. Candles flicker. Whispers fill the air, but none of them notice the window behind them. A face slowly appears, watching, smiling. Then it happens. A hand, twisted, unnatural, reaches out from the darkness and grabs one of the women. No scream is heard, because whatever lives there doesn't take part. It takes what's left of them. Te dead wasn't, te de one being honor. The camera records the road late at night. The only sound is the engine cutting through the silence. No other cars, no lights. As they approach the end of the bridge, something appears ahead. A figure standing in the middle of the road. It doesn't move. It doesn't react to the headlights. At first it looks human. Then they get closer, and it isn't. They slow down. The air inside the car feels heavy. Breathing becomes difficult. We were driving at night, filming the road, when something appeared at the end of the bridge. It didn't move. It didn't react to the lights. And when we tried to leave, it changed shape, as if it was never there to stop us, only to see us go. A girl sits on her bed, facing the wall. She looks like she's playing with someone. She laughs. She moves her hands. Then, for a moment, a head appears in front of her, just enough to be seen. The camera moves closer, trying to see who she's playing with, but there's no one there. The girl never turns around, because whatever was in front of her was never meant to be seen.
Amy.
A child is seen hiding behind the kitchen. When he notices the camera, he quickly hides. The camera moves closer, step v step, expecting to find him there. But there's no one. No footsteps. No sound. Just an empty space. Whatever was watching from the kitchen was never a child. It knew it was being watched. The camera is already recording the window, and she's there, standing outside, wearing what looks like a mask. Her face is pale, too pale, too still, but her eyes are locked on the person filming. She doesn't look around, she doesn't move away. She is staring directly at the camera, at you. One hand slowly presses against the glass, and her lips begin to move. Help me! No sound comes through. but you can read it clearly. Help me. She doesn't blink. She doesn't look angry. She looks terrified. And that's what makes it worse, because something outside that window isn't asking to come in. It's asking to be saved. And the question is, from what? The video begins as someone arrives home late at night. The street is quiet. Too quiet. They reach the door. And stop. It's open. Not broken. Not forced. Just slightly open. They step inside. The house is dark. Silent. No lights. No movement. The camera shakes slightly as they walk toward the stairs. Each step echoes louder than it should. Halfway up the staircase, something shifts in the darkness above. Then it appears, a tall figure. Black, its body almost blending with the shadows. Long, tangled hair hanging over its face. And beneath it, a red face, not painted, not human, glowing. It doesn't move at first. It just stands there, watching. Then its head tilts slowly to the side. Too slow, too unnatural. And the video cuts out. Right before it takes a step forward. The camera records deep in the forest. There shouldn't be anything there. But it is. A swing hanging from an old tree branch. And someone sitting on it, moving back and forth slowly. The figure looks like a woman or something pretending to be one. Long, tangled hair covers most of her face. Her body moves in a strange rhythm. Not like someone swinging for fun. Too Steve. Too controlled. The forest is silent. No birds. No wind. The swing stopped. But she didn't? The video shows a woman sleeping in her bed. The room is dark. Get peaceful. Nothing seems wrong at first, then her breathing changes. Slower, heavier. Her fingers begin to twitch. Small movements at first. Almost unnoticeable. Then her body starts to twist. Not like someone waking up, like something pulling from the inside. Her back arches unnaturally. Her arms bend at strange angles. The bed shakes slightly. No sound comes from her mouth. No scream. With silence. And then she suddenly sits upright. Too fast. Too Steve. Her head slowly turns toward the camera. Her eyes are open, but they don't look awake. She doesn't blink. She doesn't breathe. She just stares, as if she knows she's being watched. And whatever is inside her is watching too. It woke up before she did. The video begins in the mountains. The wind is strong, the sky is gray, and before anything is seen, a scream is heard. A woman's scream, long, broken, full of pain. The camera shakes as it searches the hills. Then she appears, standing between the mountains, wearing a long black dress that moves with the wind. Her hair is loose, dark, covering part of her face. She isn't running. She isn't asking for help anymore. She's just standing there, watching. The wind keeps blowing, but her body doesn't move naturally. Something feels wrong. Too still, too silent after the scream. Then her head slowly tilts, and the scream plays again. But this time, her mouth doesn't move. The sound wasn't coming from her. It was coming from somewhere else. Somewhere closer.
Es la 1 de la madrugada acá para
The mountains echo
el lado
what
del
they
basurero de
take.
Tlajomulco por el terrero y nos encontramos a esta persona que está gritando del día 20 de octubre del 2025. No sabemos si acercarnos o retirarnos del lugar, pero está completamente solo, no hay nadie.
The video shows a girl lying on her bed. The room is dark. Quiet. She looks asleep. Peaceful. Nothing moves at first, then something changes. Her chest rises slowly, not like breathing. Iger. As if something underneath her is pushing up, or pulling from above. The rest of her body stays still. Only her chest lifts unnaturally, arching upward in a way it shouldn't. The air feels heavy. There's no sound, no scream, no struggle, just tension. And then she drops back down onto the bed, hard. But she doesn't wake up. She doesn't react. She just lies there, as if nothing happened. But something did, because the bed sheets keep moving. Even after she stops, she wasn't breathing alone. The video shows an abandoned house. Broken windows, peeling walls, dust everywhere. It looks empty. Forgot. The camera slowly moves through the entrance. Nothing but silence. Then, in the background, a child, sitting on the floor, playing with something that isn't clearly visible. He doesn't look at the camera. He doesn't react. He just keeps playing, as if this ruined house were his home. The camera zooms slightly. The air feels heavier. The light flickers unsoothingly. The child stops, slowly stands up, and walks out of frame. No footsteps are heard. No door opens. No sound at all. When the camera reaches the spot where he was sitting, there's nothing there. No toys. No marks on the floor. Just dust. As if no one had been there in years.
Dale. Ahí es.
The video begins at night. The camera points toward the forest. Nervous voices can be heard. Forced laughter, trying to sound brave. Between the trees, something becomes visible. It's not on the ground. It's above them, on a thick branch, almost blending into the darkness. There is a figure. A woman. Long, dark hair falling forward. A black dress hanging as if the wind doesn't affect it. At first, she moves. Very slowly. She swings her legs from the branch as if she's sitting comfortably. Her head tilts to one side, watching. She doesn't look lost. She looks like she's studying them. One of the people recording says it's a witch. Another picks up a rock and throws it. The rock hits the trunk. She shifts slightly, adjusts her posture. Another rock. This time, it hits her. And 10, she stops completely, as if time itself has frozen. She no longer swings her legs. She no longer tilts her head. She doesn't react. She doesn't fall. She doesn't grab the branch. She just remains there, rigid, sitting on the limb. The silence begins to feel heavy. The camera zooms in slowly. And 10, without moving her body. Only her neck turns, an unnatural movement. 2, until she is staring directly at the camera. She doesn't look angry. She looks amused. And the worst part, her feet are no longer touching the branch. They are hanging in the air. as if she no longer needs the tree to hold her.
Ahí, ese, Fer. ¡Ándale, hija de su puta madre! ¡Ándale, pinche vieja! ¡Bájatela, ruso! ¡Bájatela, güey! ¡Bájatela!
No mames, ya la chingué.
¡Bájala, ruso! ¡Bájala, güey! Hay que amarrarla, güey. La prendemos, güey.
¡Ándale! Mira,
¡Bájala, ruso! La prendemos, güey. Sobre ruso! ¡Bájala, güey!